What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists? Welcome to another episode of Chill with Pete. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm a bit excited today because I've had an interview. And I'm hoping that said interviewer or interviewers will see this after. They said they'd check me out. So I'm making this video just on the off chance. So yes, folks, as you know, I've been looking for a job to get off my knees and to get a few more hours in. So I felt good at this interview. I won't say where it is. It's a movement from retail to production. Something I've done years ago and enjoyed, apart from one place. But I'll come to that. Now, I just want to say right off, I know you're all rooting for me to get this another job, so please keep both fingers crossed or both on both hands. I really, my message to you, if you happen to be watching, and yes, this is particularly for you, Gary, and I think we called Andrew. I can't remember now, but the two of you that interviewed you, particularly the one that took me around. Showed me the shop floor and the training room and spoke to me. We were there. It felt good. I felt comfortable with you. You're the sort of person I like to work for. Someone that knows what they're talking about. Got a lot of confidence. Sorry if you can hear the outside coming in, the outside world coming in. I've got the door to my studio open. Yes, my purpose-built studio for my YouTube channel, which, as I told you on my interview, is my love and passion. I'm living my dream. This is my dream, right here, right now, talking to you guys. But in particular, to you two, or whoever gets to make a decision on whether to call me back, to say we would like you to start work for us, then that would be, please. My message to you is, I really liked what I saw today. I want to work there. I want to work for you. I'm not going to say on social media where it is, other than it's a production type environment. But I was very impressed. I liked the answers you gave to my questions about about new lines and so on, and that gives me hope for the future. I've been in old factories before, where they've been running the same thing for years, donkey's years, and although you have one, you've been running a long time, but you have a lot of new stuff as well that you're doing. So that's important for me. I think it gives me good longevity, and yeah. So as you know, folks, if you've just tuned in, you're thinking, what the heck's going on? I've got to do a little bit of explanation. This is my YouTube channel. It's about miniature wargaming and Warhammer and even historical and board games. I go through phases. This here is Blackstone Fortress. What are they called? Explorers? Yes, explorers. They're stood on top of Kill Team ruins. But you can use these guys in 40k. So, yeah. Sorry, I had to have a sip of the drink there. Yeah, so as I explained, my hobby is about, building and painting miniatures, terrain, figures, all sorts, scratch building even. I like to make tutorials and paint-alongs. And I do a Q&A once a month as well, so people can ask me questions there. I belong to a group, the most fantastic group of people in the hobby in the world. And I've gotten to know quite a few of you through YouTube and made some really good friends. And I just want to say, I hope you took me for what I was today, and I'm addressing the interviewers or interviewer now. As I said to you, I don't like wasting time. That's my big bugbear, and I don't like to go into an interview. And by the way, this YouTube channel is family friendly, so I do not swear on here, okay? For the patrons that go onto my Patreon site, I might let the old one drop here and there. You know, I'm a little bit more relaxed about that. But for here, this channel is family friendly, so I do not swear on here. So I don't believe in dressing things up and trying to say some nonsense in an interview like, oh, hello, yes, I like this, of course I like this, I do this, I do that. No, I am, what you see is what you get. And in the interest of honest and openness and honesty, I just say it as it is. And I just hope I'm still in with a chance. People, pray for me. Get that vibe, that power, that whatever it is I need to get this job, because this job would give me a lot more freedom financially. It would release the chokehold of financial pressure, which life is putting on me right now. So yes, we talked about pay, and you said it possibly is not as much hourly as I'm on now, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because it's full time. There'll be more hours. I can make up that in no time at all, and that's fantastic, you know. And I'm okay with that. I really am. I just want the opportunity to fit into what looked to me to be a great working environment with from what you say, a great bunch of people, and you seemed like a trustworthy person. I looked into your eyes and you were telling me the truth. You were a great bunch of guys there. You've got I know you've got a big like admin section, which is kind of there on site, which is kind of a plus and a minus in some instances, like everything, you know, it can be good and bad, but it's all there. It's all kind of self-contained, as it were. You don't have to send off to Wales to get your holiday approved or anything like that, so that's good. And I liked what I saw, and I think I would really enjoy working for you. That's it. That's the job section of my chill, and I'm going to call this I had an interview today. So if you see that, please watch this video. Right, so let's talk about some hobby stuff. I have done some transfers on my kill team, Space Wolves. I've put on some Ragnar Blackmane, great company, the wolves on their shoulder pads. They just look cool. It looks cool. Cool as beans. Yes, so as you may or may not have gathered, I'm a bit of a geek. But yeah, I've done that. I've finished all the explorers now for Blackstone Fortress. I'm heavily into the Traitor Guard for that now, so that's quite a large chunk of the hostiles done, I would say, or it will be. And I've also got the dreaded Amble to finish up and complete. I haven't even opened that yet. I'm going to have some run-through games of that. We talked about Space Hulk at my interview as well. The interviewer, you know, sorry to keep dragging you into this conversation. You said you were into Space Hulk like years ago. Fantastic game. I love it. And there may be some, I'm looking up there, it's actually over there now. Space Hulk, yes, it's up there. There might be some more of those games in the near future too. I'm going to try and see if there's a way of combining Space Hulk and Blackstone Fortress in the future. I've just got this crazy idea, but I need to read through the rules sets for both first and see if the tiles are compatible first before I do that. We could, I don't know, use the Space Hulk tiles to kind of expand the Blackstone Fortress, maybe. That's just a possibility anyway. Whether there's Genie Stealers on there or not, I don't know. That could be maybe a possibility for the future. I don't know. But enough of that. Fallout. I'm still waiting to hear from my friend on that one. He's got his box set of that, the starter set for Fallout, and I don't know whether he's going to be painting that up or whether most likely he's going to ask me if I will paint that up for him, which I'm happy to do, of course. I believe mine is ordered, my starter set, so that will be good. And oh, the other thing, yes, look out for a video on Dungeons and Dragons, kind of how to get started with it and the basics that you need for that, because if you play D&D, it's kind of a nonsensical video, but if you don't, but it's always been something of a mystery to you, or what is this D&D stuff all about, or this role-playing thing, some people throw it in with their channels and some are just dedicated only to it, and I salute you guys, I really do. Personally, my attention is just on everything at once. You know, that's why I need more finances, so I can get more games and models and stuff, and I can build more things for you and me. Sorry, I need to have another sip of coffee a moment. Just give me a sec. Oh, I'll go back to where my interview was. Nice location. It's in an area I've worked before. Langage. I've worked that area in a couple of different jobs, actually. I used to work for Orange, which was out there, now known as EE. And I worked in a I can't even remember what they were called. They put the gold plating on circuit boards. Hello, my boy. My boy's here now, Rufus. Both my dogs have now had their dental work done. They've had their rotten teeth removed, and they're like new dogs. So that's a thing. Some of you have been asking about those, a million particularly, because Rufus has been healed for a long time now. He's all, you know, back to normal, as it were. Millie's just getting there now. She's just getting over the thing. I think her gums are hardening up again, and yeah, he's looking at me across the way there. He's like, "What are you doing? Come and play ball." Anyway, I don't want to keep this too long. Just to say, I had this interview, and I'm really excited about it. It's a place I would like to work. Please give me all your vibes. I want to work there. Take me on. You know you need to. You need me, and I need you. We can have a symbiotic relationship. Okay? And I think we get on really well. I personally think we would get on really well, and we'd have a good working relationship. I do get on with most people. The only people I don't get on well with are, and this is as close to a swear as I will get, are assholes. There you go. And I'm sure most people can relate to that. Yeah, I kind of said some things on my interview, but I believe, in the interests of being honest, which is how I got the job I have now currently. I was totally honest and open with them, and you know, like I say, some people like it, some people hate it. Some people want you to go through playing the game, which is just nonsense. And others, like the guy who interviewed me for the job I have now, for the supermarket, he loved my honesty and openness, and was like, yeah, that's the sort of person we need here. So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, you can see me for what I am. I am a hard worker. I've never been late. One occasion I was late in like 20 years, and I had a puncture on the way to work. In the pouring rain, 6 o'clock in the morning, my tyre went, and I had, you know, I was about half an hour late getting in, but I still got in. Never been late. I've hardly had any sickness in the last 20 years. You probably count on one hand the number of times I've been off, and that's a good record. I don't know what else to say. I can do most jobs. That's my dog's barking. I don't know what background to put up yet, but you know, something. I'll find something suitable or something hobby related to kind of keep it in with my channel. And that's it. Yeah, so these chills are just like, I do apologise. I should have shut the door. These chills are just like coffee break. You know, have your cup of coffee, have a sit down, have a bit of a listen. Just perhaps you sit in your car, have your packed lunch, whatever. Just hear what's going on with me, put it on in the background. It's not like you know, the on the benches where it's a full hour. These how long have I been going here? About 15-16 minutes. Be about 15 minutes, I imagine. To do a bit of editing, do a little bit of editing, but not much. Anyway, I think this is long enough. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to ore. That's my slogan. Huh? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.